Hey y'all, it's August and that means the Every Bit Counts Challenge hosted by Jessica at Three Rivers Homestead. She is challenging us to preserve something every day in the month of August. And I have got so much stuff coming out of my garden. I've been buying things from local farms and also some farmers markets. And I will be really busy in the kitchen this month. I have been getting so many tomatoes out of the garden and I've just been putting them in bags and putting them in the freezer so I can maybe process them later on when I have a little bit more time. We are still moving into our house a year later, and I've still got so much produce to put up, and also trying to get my pantry cleaned up and ready. And it's almost ready. I've got all my jars and all my empty jars down here in the basement. They're all spread out. So hopefully by the end of this month, I will have everything moved out of the basement and into my fresh, new, clean pantry, and I want to get it organized and I can't wait to share it with you. So I've got all my other food jars here and I'll get those gathered up and ready to go upstairs. And I'll also be getting my dehydrator that I've got up here and I'll be using that too because I will be dehydrating some peppers and onions and things like that for powders. So I'm going to go ahead and get that and bring that upstairs as well. I'll also be in the freezer. I've got some corn that I've already cut off the cob. Gonna flash freeze that. I've got lots of meats in the freezer that I'm gonna thaw out and can as well. So it's gonna be a busy month in the month of August, but I'm gonna bring you a video every single week showing you how I am going to preserve this food. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to make a couple different salsas. This one is called a fresh salsa and it's on the Ball website, and I'll have the recipe link down below. And all I did was peel these tomatoes and then took the core out and I put them in that bowl. And then I cut them up and tried to get as many seeds out as I could. And then I chopped those up and put those in a saucepan. And then I'm going to go ahead and get all the other vegetables chopped up. And then we'll add everything and put it in the bowl and get started. And I cut up a bunch of peppers, a bunch of onions, just because I knew that I was going to make at least 3 different salsas. So I thought that would make it easier. Now I'm going to go ahead and chop up my jalapenos. And then after I get all that done, we'll be able to assemble all our vegetables and get everything started. All right, I got my 7 cups diced, seeded, peeled, and core tomatoes. It says about 5 pounds or 15 medium. I've got 6 green onions that I chopped up. I'm glad that didn't call for any more because all they gave me was 6 at Walmart. I've got 2 jalapeno peppers diced, 4 cloves of garlic minced. You can add 4 drops of hot pepper sauce if you like it spicy. I've got 2 tablespoons of bottled lime juice in here and 2 tablespoons of mint cilantro. I didn't have quite two tablespoons, so you can always add less but don't add more. And then we've added 2 teaspoons of canning salt. You could add sea salt as long as it's just salt, no additives. So the last thing I am going to add in the vinegar, just because I'm going to try it like it is, see if I like it with the vinegar and that little bit of lime juice. So now you just add everything to your bowl, to your saucepan, and you're going to bring it to a boil. And then we're going to simmer it and let it go for 15 minutes on a simmer. It smells good in here. I have let this simmer for 15 minutes and now we're ready to can it. I've got my paper towel down, this bowl to catch my mess, and I'm going to ladle the hot salsa into my hot jar that's been sitting in simmering water. And we're going to do a 1/2 inch of headspace. Get the air bubbles out. 1/4 inch headspace. It's right there at it. Go ahead and take my wet paper towel, wipe the rim so nothing is going to affect my seal. Put my lid ring on there. Go ahead and fill up all the jars. And we will process them for 20 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get everything in the canner. This is how I check my headspace. The top of the stair is 1 inch, so as long as it comes over that stair step, you've got 1 inch. So I measure from the tallest jar. So now we're ready. I'm gonna put the lid on and let it come to a rolling boil and process. This, I think, is gonna be my new favorite because it was so good, even just like it is before it was being processed. And it still had, you know, all that vinegar in it, but it was so good. So I think this might be my new favorite. It was a little bit spicy, and I only put 2 jalapenos in there, but it looks pretty in the jar. And I saw in the Ball Blue book, it said that you'll be saying that this is your recipe, telling everybody this is your recipe. I might be doing that. It's so good.
So I'll definitely be doubling the recipe next time I make this. We're gonna let these sit 12 hours, check, see if everything's sealed, and we should be good to go. And you gotta make this one. This one is delicious.
This one is called jalapeno salsa. I've got 6 cups of tomatoes and peppers.
I've got 1 cup of onion chopped, 6 cloves of garlic in there minced. I've got 2 tablespoons of fresh cilantro, and I'm gonna add 1.5 teaspoons of canning salt. And I'm also going to add 2 teaspoons of oregano. I've already got 1 in there and it smells so good. So there's 2 teaspoons of oregano. Okay, added in the salt. Now we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, which I got to go get. All right, go ahead and add that in. And then we're going to go ahead and put that in the pot. And we're going to add 1 cup of cider vinegar, or you could add 1 cup of lime juice. All right, I'm going to add a cup of lime juice. The recipe calls for vinegar. You can substitute lime or lemon juice for vinegar, but you cannot substitute vinegar for lime juice or lemon juice. I'm going to go ahead and stir that around. Get everything mixed together. I'm going to bring this to a boil, and then we're going to put it on a simmer and simmer it for 10 minutes, and it'll be ready to can.
And the jalapeno salsa will be processed for 15 minutes with a 1/2 inch headspace, just like the previous one.
This choice salsa is the next one I'm going to do, and it's really easy to make it your own. You can use 6 cups of peeled cords, seeded and chopped tomatoes like the ones I did earlier, 9 cups of diced onions and or peppers of any variety. So you can use bell peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers. You can use Anaheim peppers. You could use, I'm using bell peppers and jalapenos. And then it says 1.5 cups commercially bottled lemon or lime juice and 3 teaspoons canning or pickling salt. And you can add your flavorings and things like that after you open the jar. But for now, I'm just gonna make it like this, and I'll add my own cilantro or whatever I want to afterwards. So this is a really easy one to start out with, especially if you want to kind of make it your own. So, all right, I've got my 6 cups of tomatoes. I've got 9 cups of a combination of onions, peppers, and I'm gonna add 1.5 cups of lime juice to this, and 3 teaspoons of canning and pickling salt. So it just says to chop everything and put it in your pot. Combine it in a large pot, add lemon juice and salt, and bring to a boil. While stirring, we're going to remove the heat and simmer it for 3 minutes, and then we're going to can it. Alrighty, it's looking good already. I'm going to mix it up. I got my lime juice in there, 1.5 cups and 3 teaspoons of canning and pickling salt.
I'm going to bring it to a boil, reduce the heat, and simmer it for 3 more minutes. And this was canned the same way. I put them in the jars with a 1/2 inch headspace, and I put them in the water bath canner and canned them for 15 minutes. Now I'm going to take a break from the tomatoes and do something with my zucchini. I've got so much that I'm going to go ahead and shred it up and make 2 or 3 recipes. First recipe I'm going to make with that shredded zucchini is some zucchini bread. And I'm going to go ahead and sift the flour and the other ingredients, the baking soda, the salt, and the baking powder, and I'll sift that all into one bowl. And then after I get all of that sifted, I will scramble up the egg, and then I'll mix that together with the sugar. Mix that together really well, and then we're going to add in some vanilla. And I'm adding in the vanilla that I made homemade, and I really need to make some more of that because it's almost empty. So I'll go ahead and mix that up. Then I'll go ahead and add the oil to that, and then I'll mix that together. Mix that together really good. And then we'll go ahead and add the zucchini and the flour, and then I'll add in the wet ingredients and mix that together. After mixing that up, you'll spray your pan, and I added some nuts to one and some chocolate chips to another, and you'll bake that at 350 for about an hour. Okay, they're ready. The house smells so good. I cannot wait to dig in. I don't think I can wait till they cool off. But I'm going to take them out of the oven and set them on a rack and let them cool, and then we'll try it out. This came out so good. This was delicious, and it was nice and moist. It was, I think, the best zucchini bread that I have made so far. I made this chocolate one too. It was so good. I put nuts in one and chocolate chips in this too. So I will have the recipe linked down below in the description box so you can make this one too. It's so good. I also made some really good refrigerator pickles, and I have got so many cucumbers, so I needed to make something like this. So I just took 1.5 cups of white vinegar and 1.5 cups of water, 2 tablespoons of canning and pickling salt, and I added 3/4 cup sugar, and then I added in some celery seed and I mixed that together. And I don't boil mine. It usually says to boil them, but I don't like to boil mine. I just like to get everything dissolved and then put my seeds in there and pour it over the cucumbers, and that's it. You could add in some mustard seeds, you could add in some garlic, whatever you like, but I just like this simple mix and it is so good. So just mix that together and put a lid on it, and that's it. Just put it in your fridge, and after about 2 or 3 weeks, you'll have the most delicious pickles, I promise. We have already eaten these all up already. I also made a video last month for Jarred Up July making this Dixie relish, and I will have that link down below in the description box. It's kind of like a chow chow, but instead of using cucumbers, you use cabbage, and this was so good. So I'll have that link down below so you can make this. Last thing I made were these zucchini fritters. You just mix your zucchini with an egg and some Parmesan cheese and flour. I also added in some salt and some garlic powder, and I will have that recipe linked down below. But I just baked that in the oven, and they were so good. You have got to try this recipe. It also works in the air fryer as well. So that is all I did this week. But stay tuned next week. I have got lots of other canning projects. I'm going to dehydrate and I'm going to make some tomato powder and some pepper powder. So I hope you'll stay with me for the other 3 videos that I'm going to come out with, and I hope you'll enjoy them, and I will see you guys in the next video.